Caitlin Clark reminded everybody who she is in the Fever win over the Wings in what was a blowout victory. One where Clark didn't even shoot the ball well again, but she completely dominated the game and shows the difference between her and everyone else through her playmaking.
What you're witnessing isn't just basketball, it's a revolution in real time. The Indiana Fever have shattered every expectation, every doubt, every prediction. They've gone from the league's biggest question mark to its most dangerous answer. And if you think this transformation happened by accident, you're about to discover just how wrong you are. This is what evolution looks like in real time. Caitlin Clark has transformed from rookie sensation to undisputed floor general. She's not just playing the game, she's rewriting the rules of what's possible. Every pass is a masterpiece, every decision is calculated, and every moment on the court is a lesson in basketball excellence. The league thought they knew what they were getting. They had no idea.
Caitlin Clark said, folks, forget what she's talking about. Today, I'm going to run the show. Today, I'm going to control the pace. Today, I'm going to dictate how this team plays basketball. And in the first half, we saw exactly that. Natasha Howard running the floor. Yeah, you heard that correct. Natasha Howard running the floor. Yeah, I should. Folks, fans have a voice. Sometimes when the noise gets too loud and they're tired of hearing from it, they say, let's just buy in a little bit. Let's let Caitlin Clark be Caitlin Clark. Let's not pull the reins back too much. And in that first half, we saw exactly that.
Just weeks ago, this locker room was a powder keg ready to explode. Players pointing fingers, chemistry non-existent, and the basketball world writing obituaries for their season. But what happened next will make you question everything you thought you knew about team dynamics. Sometimes the greatest transformations come from the deepest chaos, and what you're about to see is legendary.
That's what we're talking about when we are referring to Caitlin Clark running the show. Caitlin Clark running the offense, being the innovator of offense, the distributor of offense for the Indiana Fever. This is exactly what we mean right here. This game was an absolute blowout. Dallas Wings didn't know what hit them. Everybody ate in this game.
Look at that smile. That's the face of liberation. The moment toxic energy left the building, something magical happened. You can literally see the weight lifted off everyone's shoulders. This isn't just team chemistry, this is team alchemy. And when you combine that with Caitlin Clark's otherworldly talent, you get something the league has never seen before.
So, Indiana Fever just released her, cut their losses, right? And I hear these analysts saying stuff like, they should have held out for a trade, or I wish they had got a trade for her. She was literally untradeable. Right? Like, what team would give up any of their core players for a player that's past their twilight? They picked up R.A. McDonald, or re-signed R.A. McDonald, who we all saw was a spark plug just a couple weeks ago. She's an upgrade compared to DeWanna Bonner.
Watch how the entire team moves differently now. It's like they're all connected by invisible strings, and Caitlin Clark is the master puppeteer. But here's the beautiful part. She's not controlling them, she's elevating them. This is what happens when natural talent meets unselfish vision. The result? Basketball poetry in motion.
Because we've seen a huge change. We've seen a huge change from the Indiana Fever over the last 6 quarters. And especially in the fourth quarter, in the Dallas Wings game. And there were 2 players in particular that I have said that their style of play, regardless of how they're playing, is not going to work long term. And those 2 players had unbelievable games yesterday.
The revolution is here, and it's wearing number 22. Caitlin Clark hasn't just found her voice in the WNBA, she's become its loudest statement. This isn't just about winning games, it's about changing the entire landscape of women's basketball. The question isn't whether they can win at all, it's whether anyone can stop them. The Fever has broken, and what's emerging is pure basketball magic.
This team is like a sorority group. I'm not joking. They are so closely bonded, like the energy that all of them have with each other. There is not like where you see and someone looks a little disconnected. This is literally the most tight-knit team. I'm telling you, and I actually think all the discourse or the people trying to create discourse offline or outside the locker room only makes them tighter. And throughout the training session, I saw multiple times where, they were like laughing and mucking around and just completely like high-fiving and actually speaking of the high fives.
This is what championship teams look like. You're not just watching players, you're watching sisters. The energy is infectious, the chemistry is undeniable, and the potential is absolutely limitless. When external noise tries to create division, watch how they respond. They get tighter. This bond isn't just about basketball, it's about family, and families fight together, win together, and make history together.
Play was probably the standout play in the game, in my mind. Clark with the big-time rejection near the rim, and then the get-ahead pass to Sophie Cunningham, touchdown. And Sophie Cunningham has come into her own as of late, but it's just beautiful. Get it out, get it up, bucket. And, that's just something others cannot do.
At the eye of this basketball hurricane stands the most electrifying player in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. But here's what the doubters didn't see coming. She wasn't just adapting to professional basketball, she was preparing to revolutionize it. The question isn't whether she's ready for the WNBA, it's whether the WNBA is ready for her.
All right, everyone who said that the Fever played better without Caitlin Clark, come to the front because I'm going to slap you in the face. Fever just won 102-89 against the Dallas Wings. Congratulations to Fever. They killed it with their old and trusty playbook of just rim running. And Dallas Wings, Chris Koklanis, have you never seen a Fever game before? They're fast in transition, huge with the long bombs. Caitlin Clark is there. Run to the other side quickly. That's where they got the majority of their points. Poor Paige Beckers. You're such a huge talent, and you're just drowning with this terrible coaching. Oh, it breaks my heart, but it was an incredible game until the last quarter when it was very clear that the Fever would take it.
The whispers are getting louder. Championship talk isn't crazy anymore, it's reality. This collection of players has found something special, something that can't be coached or manufactured. They've found that championship DNA, and once you have it, anything is possible.
Caitlin Clark now has the 5th most double-doubles with points and assists in WNBA. The 5th most double-doubles with points and assists in WNBA, and we're only in year 2, and we've missed half the season so far? Oh no. Oh, that record's going to be broken any day now.
This isn't luck, this is inevitability. What you're watching is the birth of a new basketball identity. They've gone from the team with Caitlin Clark to Caitlin Clark's team, and that shift changes everything. When you have a player who makes everyone around her better, you don't just have a team, you have a movement.
Even with their actual coaches and their training staff, like I've got some awesome videos of Keith training, like KK training Dantas, and you will see that they're laughing and they're having a good time. And I just think that is like the energy that you want, right? You want to create a locker room where it feels like family and you have each other's back no matter what, and noise gets loud and noise gets disruptive, but as long as you can stay together closely knit, then you can drown that out. I genuinely feel that.
Sophie Cunningham didn't just step up, she became the spark that ignited a championship mindset. While everyone else was focused on individual stats, she saw the bigger picture. She became the bridge between skepticism and belief, the translator who helped everyone understand that Caitlin Clark wasn't competition, she was their salvation. This is what true leadership looks like in action.
Yes, the shooting's not there yet, but that will come. But being a playmaker is more than just scoring the ball, and dropping 13 dimes and getting 5 steals is amazing work. I mean, look at this dime, full court pass. This is incredibly hard. If you haven't ever played basketball, this pass to Cunningham is so hard. And she was doing this all game. Here's another one in the 4th quarter to Kelsey Mitchell for an easy layup. With CC back in the lineup, this Fever team is starting to click, and they are becoming a force. They have 2 key games before the All-Star game, and I think if they can win both of those, this team's going to be right in there for the second half of the season.
Here's the moment that changed everything. DeWanna Bonner's departure wasn't just a roster move. It was the single decision that unleashed the Indiana Fever's true potential. Sometimes addition comes through subtraction, and what you're seeing is the exact moment a championship-caliber team was born. This isn't just about basketball politics. This is about destiny.
After the game was talking about how so many different players were in double figures. I mean, Kelsey Mitchell, another awesome game. 8 of 12 from the floor, 20 points. Natasha Howard, 18 points, 8 of 9 from the floor. I was critical of Natasha Howard in the last game. Got to give it up when it's due. If she can come into her own with Clark on the floor, that's a whole different ball game. Aaliyah Boston, 17 points. No, Clark was the 4th leading scorer with 14 points. Sophie Cunningham had 13 points off the bench. 102 points scored for the Fever.
Feel that energy? That's the urgency of a team that knows their time is now. They're not waiting for next season, next year, or the perfect moment. They're seizing this moment, and that killer instinct is what separates champions from contenders.
All right, guys, this game got real crazy. But let me tell you, 64 points by the Fever, and it's all because of that lady right there walking off the court, Caitlin Clark. Look, now you got 3 players in double figures. You got Howard, you got Mitchell, but you got her assists. She got her assists, man. She should have had 10 assists already, bro. Dantes fumbling the bag, Kelsey Mitchell eating and wide open layup. Bro, messing up her stats. But anyway, but she got 10 points, so that's pretty good in the first half. Plus a whole bunch of assists. She got 7 assists.
That's the play that defines this entire transformation. Watch this sequence again. The defensive intensity, the court vision, the execution. This isn't just a highlight reel moment. It's a statement to the entire league. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's conducting a symphony where every movement has purpose, every pass has precision, and every play has power.